The sleek alien ships descended from the sky, their iridescent hulls reflecting the summer sun as they landed on the carefully prepared field outside the United Nations headquarters. Lily King, watching the live feed on her family's old television, leaned forward, her green eyes wide with a mix of excitement and apprehension. "Dad, are you seeing this?" she called out, her voice echoing through their cozy farmhouse. Thomas King, Lily's father, walked in from the greenhouse, wiping soil from his calloused hands. "History in the making, kiddo," he said, sitting down beside her. On screen, the Galactic Council's representatives emerged, beings of all shapes and sizes, some seemingly defying the laws of physics. Their spokesperson, a tall, willowy creature with shimmering skin, approached the podium. "People of Earth," the alien's melodious voice rang out, translated in real time, "we come with a proposal. Your planet's unique biosphere makes it the perfect quarantine location for a pathogen that has been ravaging parts of our galaxy." Lily felt a chill run down her spine. Quarantine? That sounds dangerous. Thomas squeezed her shoulder reassuringly. "Let's hear them out, Lil." The alien continued, "We assure you, this pathogen cannot affect human physiology. In exchange for this service, we offer advancements in technology and economic opportunities that will propel Earth into a new golden age." Over the next few weeks, Earth's leaders debated fiercely. Scientists conducted test after test, all under the watchful eyes of the alien visitors. Lily, in between tending to her beloved garden and poring over her great-grandmother's herbal remedies books, followed every update. Finally, the decision was made. Earth would become the galaxy's quarantine zone. Construction began immediately. A massive facility arose in what was once pristine wilderness, not far from the King family's homestead. Thomas, leveraging his experience as a park ranger, took a job helping to secure the area around the quarantine zone. Lily watched from her garden as ships streamed in and out, bringing mysterious containers and ever more advanced alien technology. The world seemed to change overnight. Cities began to gleam with new innovations. Diseases that had plagued humanity for centuries vanished, and the global economy soared. But deep in the heart of the quarantine facility, something was changing. The pathogen, exposed to Earth's unique environment, began to mutate. Small alterations, undetectable to the basic screening tools the aliens had provided, began to accumulate. One evening, as Lily was pressing flowers for her herbarium, a priority alert flashed across all devices. Her father's face appeared on the screen, looking tired but excited. "Lily, you won't believe what we're seeing here," Thomas said, his voice hushed. "Some of the containment staff, they're exhibiting extraordinary abilities, increased strength, rapid healing, heightened intelligence. The aliens are saying it's just a side effect of their protective gear, but..." He trailed off, looking uncertain. Lily leaned in, her mind racing. "Dad, be careful, okay? Something doesn't feel right about this." Thomas nodded, his expression softening. "Don't worry, sweet." Suddenly, alarms blared in the background. Thomas's eyes widened in shock. "I've got to go," he said hurriedly. "I love you, Lily. Stay safe." The connection cut off. Lily sat back, her heart pounding. Outside her window, in the fading light of dusk, she could see an unusual glow emanating from the direction of the quarantine facility. As night fell, an eerie silence settled over the land, the calm before a storm that would change humanity forever. Dawn broke over Lily King's homestead, the rising sun casting long shadows across her herb garden. But today, the usual morning peace was shattered by the distant wail of sirens. Lily burst out of the house, her long brown hair still mussed from sleep. Her eyes widened as she saw a plume of green mist rising from the direction of the quarantine facility. Her father hadn't returned home last night. The emergency radio crackled to life. "This is not a drill. The alien pathogen has breached containment. All residents within a 50-mile radius are ordered to evacuate immediately." Lily's heart raced. They were well within that radius, but she couldn't leave, not without her father. She rushed to the barn, saddling up her horse, Buttercup. "Come on, girl," she whispered, patting the horse's neck. "We've got to find Dad." As they galloped towards the facility, Lily saw chaos unfolding. People were fleeing in all directions, some on foot, others in vehicles. But something was off. Some of the fleeing individuals were moving with inhuman speed, leaping over obstacles with impossible ease. Approaching the perimeter fence, Lily spotted her father. Relief flooded her until she noticed his strange, jerky movements. "Dad," she called out. Thomas turned, his eyes unfocused and glowing with an eerie green light. "Lily," he croaked, his voice barely recognizable. "Stay back. I don't feel right." Before Lily could respond, a group of alien medical officers surrounded Thomas, ushering him and other affected humans into quarantine pods. "Wait," Lily cried out, but her pleas were drowned by the cacophony around her. An alien official approached her, its tentacles waving agitatedly. "You must leave immediately. This area is no longer safe for uninfected humans." "But my father will be taken care of," the alien interjected. "Now go." Reluctantly, Lily turned Buttercup around and galloped home, her mind whirling. As she approached her homestead, she noticed strange, new growth in her garden plants that seemed to have sprung up overnight, pulsing with an odd green bioluminescence. Over the next few days, reports flooded in from around the globe. The pathogen was spreading rapidly, affecting humans in ways the aliens had claimed were impossible. But the symptoms were far from what anyone expected. Lily watched in astonishment as footage showed infected individuals demonstrating superhuman abilities, incredible strength, lightning-fast reflexes, accelerated healing, and genius-level cognitive capabilities. The Galactic Council, in a hastily arranged press conference, feigned surprise at these developments. They offered limited assistance, but Lily could sense their poorly concealed interest in these unexpected effects. Determined to understand what was happening, Lily threw herself into research. She pored over her great-grandmother's books on herbal medicine, cross-referencing them with the little information available about the alien pathogen. The new, glowing plants in her garden seemed to hold some clue. They appeared to be Earth flora mutated by exposure to the pathogen. Late one night, as Lily was examining a mutated flower under her microscope, she noticed something extraordinary. The plant's cellular structure was adapting, seemingly in real time, to the pathogen. It wasn't dying, it was evolving. "That's it," Lily exclaimed, startling her cat, Ginger. "The plants are adapting. Maybe they hold the key to helping the infected humans stabilize." With renewed determination, Lily began experimenting, combining her knowledge of traditional herbal remedies with careful observations of the mutated flora. She worked tirelessly, driven by the hope of not only saving her father but potentially all of humanity. As dawn broke on the 7th day since the outbreak, Lily looked up from her makeshift lab, exhausted but exhilarated. In her hands, she held a glowing green tincture, the result of countless experiments and sleepless nights. "I think I've done it. Dad," she whispered to the empty room. "I think I've found a way to help." Lily King stood at the edge of her property, the vial of glowing green tincture clutched tightly in her hand. The quarantine zone sprawled before her, a maze of hastily erected barriers and alien technology. Somewhere in there was her father, and countless others affected by the pathogen. "Well, Buttercup," she said, patting her horse's neck, "it's now or never." As they approached the perimeter, alarms blared. A squad of alien guards materialized, their weapons trained on Lily. "Stop right there," Human 1 barked. "This area is off limits." Lily raised her hands slowly. "I have a cure," she called out. "Please, I need to speak with your medical team." For a tense moment, Lily thought they might shoot. Then, a tall, willowy alien emerged from behind the guards. Lily recognized her as Dr. Miz, the lead xenobiologist she'd seen on news broadcasts. Dr. Miz's multifaceted eyes studied Lily curiously. "A cure, you say? Impossible. Our most advanced systems have failed to." "With all due respect," Lily interrupted, her voice steady despite her racing heart. "Your advanced systems don't know Earth's plants like I do." Intrigued, Dr. Miz ordered the guards to stand down and escorted Lily into the facility. As they walked through sterile corridors, Lily explained her discovery, how Earth's flora was adapting to the pathogen, and how she had used this knowledge to create a stabilizing agent. In the main lab, Lily found herself surrounded by the galaxy's most sophisticated medical technology and dozens of skeptical alien eyes. Dr. Miz handed her a sample of the pathogen. "Show us," the alien scientist said simply. Taking a deep breath, Lily carefully mixed her tincture with the pathogen sample. The assembled aliens leaned in, watching intently as the mixture swirled, glowed, and then stabilized. A shocked murmur rippled through the room. Dr. Miz's eyes widened in disbelief. It's harmonizing the pathogen structure. How did you?" "Nature finds a way," Lily said softly. "Now, please, let me see my father." The next few hours were a whirlwind. Under close observation, Lily administered her cure to her father and a group of volunteers. The results were nothing short of miraculous. Not only did the infected humans stabilize, but they retained the enhanced abilities granted by the pathogen now, without any negative effects. As news of the breakthrough spread, Lily's simple tincture became the most sought-after substance in the galaxy. Earth's governments, for once united, oversaw its mass production and distribution. Within weeks, the entire human population had been treated. The transformation of humanity was breathtaking. People exhibited extraordinary strength, lightning-fast reflexes, accelerated healing, and cognitive abilities that bordered on the supernatural. What's more, every human seemed to develop a unique additional ability. Some could teleport, others manipulate energy, and still others found they could communicate with plants and animals. The Galactic Council was thrown into chaos. Their attempt to use Earth as an expandable testing ground had backfired spectacularly. Humanity, once considered a fledgling species, had become a race of beings that appeared godlike to many alien civilizations. 6 months after the initial outbreak, Lily found herself standing before the Galactic Council, her father by her side. The once imposing alien leaders now regarded her with a mixture of awe and trepidation. "Ms. King." The council leader began, his voice trembling slightly. "On behalf of the galactic community, we extend our deepest apologies for the deception that led to this situation. We also extend our profound gratitude for your solution, which has not only saved countless lives, but has ushered in a new era of galactic politics." Lily nodded solemnly. "Apology accepted. Now, let's talk about humanity's new role in the galaxy. We have much to offer and much to learn." As negotiations began for humanity's integration into the wider galactic community, Lily couldn't help but smile. She thought of her little homestead, the ancient books passed down through her family, and the simple plants that had changed everything. In the end, it wasn't advanced alien technology that had elevated humanity. It was their connection to their own world, their adaptability, and the often overlooked wisdom of creation that had transformed them into something extraordinary. Thank you so much for listening to this story. I hope you loved it. Please remember to subscribe if you did like it so you can see more videos like this. And please give us a like and a comment too. I'll see you in the next one.